bring awareness to America, bring freedom back. Is what we need to do. And here you are. Your name is Lily Williams. Is that right? Lily Williams.
Yes, and if you Google Lily Williams, there are lots of them. So you have to say Google Lily Tang Williams.
Right.
So add the Chinese Tang, T-A-N-G in the middle.
Right.
And you find me like 2 pages about me on Google.
Right. And you're running for we're running for Congress. Is that a state Congress or state position? Where are you running for?
I'm running for House District 44, which is Parker City and Longtree in Colorado area, and some unincorporated Dutchess County. It is a very conservative district with lots of, I think, Republicans, but also 30% Democrats with 30% independents. So it's like maybe about 40% Republicans. So, I'm not very big party person. I just want this country to be free, and I will vote for the best candidate. I see fit. It doesn't matter which party. So now I just feel like the Libertarian Party represents most of my values, and I just want the state to be a free state and the country to be the same America I came here for. So I'm campaigning very hard to tell my story, to ask people to trust me to fight for their freedom. I said I've been fighting for my freedom all my life.
Right.
And you can trust me to be your fighter in the Colorado state. So my story is working very well and connecting with people very well. I have lots of likes on my Facebook, Lily for Liberty, and I have a website, lilyforliberty.com, and my grassroots support from all walks of life are very, very encouraging. I feel very, very actually encouraged by the people who talk to me and send me messages all over the country.
And another question I have for you too, you here you are, you're a mom, you work, you're an entrepreneur. Another question I have for you: what's the difference between you and your opponent right now on certain issues that don't tell us your opponent's name, but I want to know what's the difference between you and your opponent. What's the big difference between you and your opponent right now? What are the huge?
Well, it's kind of interesting now. My both two major party opponents, they're not really campaigning. I've been everywhere in the meetings and going to Republican meetings, Democrat meetings. I also go to unaffiliated groups and local festivals, hold their banners, pass out flyers, talk to people. I do not normally see them anywhere, and I check out their website. There are no issues on their website. If you go to my website, I list all the major issues. People can clearly understand where I stand for. I am a person of a principle, so if those are my principles, I'm not going to compromise and make a backdoor deals with other politicians. I want the people trusting on that. And I know that the Democrat candidate, she has a website. She says she's an Eisenhower Democrat. That's all I know. And the Republican side, she has a big list of endorsements from all the elected Republican officials. And she was appointed by the party to fill in a vacancy late July. I become candidate in March, so I've been campaigning, going to events all over. I did run into both of them. I won't say hi, shake hands, but I could not find out where they stand on the issues because they're not on their website. They're not doing full Facebook posting. So my understanding that as a libertarian, my principles are very clear that government should be small and limited according to Constitution. And the citizens have individual liberty, individual rights. You own your body, you own your life. And no government has authority to initiate force on your rights, on your body, on your life. And the government function is national defense and protect our rights, our liberties, our properties. So my positions are very, very crystal clear. And so I really don't know what they stand on issue. I wanted to have debate so bad, but I cannot find any organization where will really sponsor a real debate. And it's only like I think a local chamber of commerce is going to sponsor a forum where a whole bunch of candidates, including city councils, are going to show up to introduce themselves, and the people can ask the questions. So that'll be like about 10 or 12 candidates, and it's kind of difficult. I might need to say hi to them, introduce myself, but it's just not much political discussion. living under tyranny, to share with them, this country becomes tyranny country, I have no place to go. And you have no place to go. This is not frontier on earth for freedom.
Right.
I'm trying to give that message out to people to say, hey, vote for me and trust me.
Right. And another question I have for you too, as you know, with the economy, everything else is going on right now with Obamacare. I want to know from you how with also marijuana in your state of Colorado, how much is that? How is that affecting your jobs? What is the employment growth like? And are you doing anything to actually keep jobs here in America, or what exactly Colorado doing right now? I know things are a mess right now. Go ahead and talk about that.
Well, there were like big fracking issues which will affect Colorado 110,000 energy jobs.
Wow.
Our current governor made a deal with the industry, with the left and right side. So now that issue is not going to be on the ballot. And we're hoping that by doing responsible fracking, this is not going to hurt the Colorado jobs. And the marijuana legalization, I think people have different opinions on it. But my opinion is that you own your body. Government should not treat you as criminal when you consume something by yourself. As not, you're not hurting another human being's rights. And the drug war has failed, and the drug war has actually become worse because the cure is worse than the disease. I have never tried the pot. I don't know what it's like, but I'm just for the principle that the people can consume anything by themselves without hurting other human beings. That's their right. People have right to be experimental, to be stupid even. That's how they learn about the life. And actually, after we legalized marijuana, according to Business Journal, that the crime rate in Denver has dropped 50% because lots of the marijuana-related crimes are gone. It's legal now in the state. And there's a zero case for the retail industry to sell to minors because that's illegal if you sell to minors. But I'm still having reservation about the high taxes on this industry. It's not just like tobacco, alcohol. The tax is like 21%, which still leaves the black market room for profit. So whenever you have high taxes or you make it illegal, the black market comes in and criminals are coming, getting involved and making that profit, kind of defeats its original purpose. To make it legal to keep criminals out. So Colorado is actually doing very well. Lots of people are moving to the states. I don't know if there's a correlation with the legalization of marijuana, young people wanting to come here, enjoying the outdoor life, or it's because the economy is picking up, and Colorado has very high quality of life. But there are still concerns that lots of people who are not looking for a job because they gave up on the job market. They dropped out of the market.
Right.
So that's the general concern for our state. Another issue is that we have a taxpayer bill of rights that I intend to defend. That means Colorado state government growth cannot pass the population growth and inflation adjustment. So if we have refund, we're supposed to get a refund back as taxpayers from the state government. But there's a big push. I think just 2 years ago, they put a ballot on the November election ballot to say we want to have largest tax increase for the Colorado history. But luckily, we all defeated that. But this kind of tested out. It seems like it's just never going away. There is always kept coming back to have big tax increases on people. I believe this country people are overtaxed. Right. And I'm very physically conservative. I think all the taxes you pay to the government should be under, like 10%. That's my position. So people know where I